Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about NIO stock. Is it too late to buy NIO stock? Did people already miss the train on NIO stock? Well, hopefully to answer all those questions for you guys. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be talking about NIO. And as you guys have seen, NIO has been on basically what is known as like a historic run, right? So looking at the 5-year chart, guys, this thing IPO'd September 12th of 2018. It's done pretty well for itself, up 760%. But guys, the 1-year chart is up 2,100%. I've said this time and time again that I do think NIO is the biggest growth stock of 2020. I do think it does have the potential to go even higher as well. Looking at the 3-month chart, guys, it is up 200%. And guys, looking at the 1-month chart, it is up 64%. And it makes people wonder, now that NIO currently sits above $50, it makes people ask the question, is it too late to buy NIO stock? Did I already miss the train on NIO? For me, I've already given my opinion about this, guys, and I've said this time and time again that I don't think NIO's even close to being done growing just yet, guys. I think NIO still has so much potential to be so much bigger and to be way, way higher and bigger than it is now. As you guys know, NIO has a lot of stuff going in for right now. And I know a lot of people are speculative of investing in NIO right now because people are seeing it more risky. There's a lot of analysts coming out and saying that, people should take their profit from NIO, and a lot of pretty big time companies who are also bears on the stock, such as Goldman Sachs and stuff like that. But guys, I'm here to tell you guys that right now is still a very good time to buy NIO stock at $51.68. And the reason I say this, guys, is because, like I said, NIO still has so much more room to grow, and it still has so much more going for it. As you guys know, a lot of people are concerned about Tesla and the appearance that Tesla is making in China. As you guys know, Tesla is expanding to China and they're starting to sell a lot of vehicles over there, and people are getting scared because people think that, Tesla's going to completely shut out NIO. But guys, I'm here to tell you that NIO is here to stay and that NIO is going to be a top EV company. And a few reasons why I believe this is one, NIO is consistently beating its delivery estimates, guys. And what does that mean for the actual company, for the stock itself? Why is beating its delivery estimates important? You guys have to know that means that NIO's cars and NIO as a company, it's in high demand right now. As you guys know, if you took a look at the delivery reports, guys, NIO was beating these reports not by small margins, guys. They're talking about almost double to triple the amount of what was expected for the amount of vehicles that NIO was going to sell, which is absolutely huge. And it goes to show that NIO is selling a lot of cars, right? If you guys understand, earlier in the month, NIO did have earnings as well. During these earnings, guys, you have to understand that NIO as a company is starting to become more profitable. Their gains are starting to grow and their losses are starting to shrink. The company is already expecting $960 million of revenue by the next quarter, which is absolutely huge for the stock itself, guys. As you guys know, NIO also dropped some news that it's dropping 2 new EV luxury sedans to compete with Tesla's Model 3. And this is probably the biggest piece of evidence that NIO is here to raise up the bar and it's here to compete with Tesla. NIO dropped these 2 sedans specifically just to compete with Tesla's Model 3. Goes to show that, NIO does not want to be shut down by Tesla, guys. It doesn't want to be shut down. NIO is making a name for itself, guys. NIO is doing its best to expand and it's doing its best to grow. Based out of China, already expanding to Europe, and soon enough, hopefully it's going to be expanding to the United States. NIO as a company itself is also working on a lot of new stuff, guys. As you guys know, they're in the development of a bigger and better battery, which has kind of been the biggest thing, especially when it comes to the whole EV company and the whole EV market in itself, is bigger and better batteries. The biggest complaint that you see around is, the batteries don't have enough charge, they don't have enough radius. But NIO working on a bigger and better battery, and it's dropping a bigger and better battery, guys, it's going to make the stock and it's going to make the company a whole lot better. As you guys know, NIO, that's only been around for about 4 years, guys, been on the IPO for about 2 years now, and it's been able to vast its gains and become bigger than General Motors, a company that's been around for a very long time. We also have NIO Day coming up at the beginning of the year, guys. And on NIO Day, I do expect so much from the company itself. They're going to be unveiling all sorts of new products, new cars, new features, and all this updated technology. I know that there's a lot of EV companies out there, guys. And I know a lot of people are starting to get speculative about which EV companies to invest in, right? As you guys know, I've said this time and time again, the EV market is starting to mature. The EV market is starting to have a lot more demand. So there's a lot more companies out there that are starting to become public, guys. They want a piece of the EV game. They want a piece of the EV pie because people know that this market is going to be leading us in the next couple of decades, guys. There's so much more you can do with battery power. It doesn't just stop at cars, guys. There's commercial vehicles, there's trucks, there's planes, there's buses. There's so much you can do with battery power. And the fact that we have the technology to be able to expand and create all this battery powered stuff goes to show, guys, that, you know, these companies are going to be huge in the next 5 to 10 years. But it leads people to ask, you know, and the whole summarization of this video, guys, should you buy NIO at $51? You know, is it too late to buy NIO stock? Guys, I don't think it's too late to buy NIO stock. Guys, I think NIO stock still has so much more room to growth, and NIO has just started to reach the pinnacle of its growth. You guys have to understand that the EV market is starting to mature and the demand is starting to increase, that there's going to be a place for NIO, guys. NIO is going to be a dominant maker in the EV game. As you guys know, there's also a lot of bullish sentiment and a lot of big time analysts behind NIO stock. You have big time companies like Bank of America, Deutsche Bank, and all these big time investors who support NIO stock, who think that NIO stock is going to go very, very far. Even analysts coming out saying that NIO is going to be a top EV company. You know, that NIO is going to be an iconic brand, and the technology that they offer in their cars is second to none, guys. It goes to show that, you know, a lot of people are bullish about NIO and the growth that it's going to be bringing, guys. $50 is still super, super cheap in my opinion, because for me, I see NIO being a $300 stock in the next couple of years, and I do see NIO being a $100 stock sooner or later. And the reason I say this is because, guys, NIO as a company is starting to make a name for itself, and NIO is keeping its brand clean while making its name known, not only in China, guys, not only in Europe, but around the world. A lot of people love NIO because they know that the amount of hard work that the CEO is putting into making NIO a great EV company, keeping his investors safe, and communicating the problems and issues and addressing everything, and is being public about the issues and the positives about NIO as a stock, makes NIO worth the investment at $51.48, guys. You guys have to buy NIO stock right now, guys. Do not wait on NIO stock. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not investment advice. It's just my personal opinion. But the reason I say this, guys, is because soon enough, this thing is going to be $60, $75, $100. And then people are like, I should have bought it at $50. If you guys are bullish on the overall long-term vision of NIO stock, then buying NIO right now at $50 should be an absolute no-brainer. And I do still think the stock is very, very cheap for what they have to offer as a company and the amount of growth that they've been sustaining. If you guys take a look at the 1-year chart one more time, guys, you know, if I told you guys at the beginning of the year that NIO is going to grow 2,100% this year, a lot of people probably wouldn't have believed it, guys. A lot of people would probably be like, no, I don't think NIO is going to be able to grow that much. But the fact that it's sitting here, you know, at $52 when at the beginning of the year it was around $3 a share, it goes to show that, guys, NIO is growing very, very fast, and you guys should invest in it now before it's too late. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you think it's too late to buy NIO stock? If you guys are invested in NIO stock, how many shares do you guys own and what's your average? I'm always very curious to know. With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.